Just waiting on him to get his camera.
Yeah, he's gonna give us the full spill on the car and how it ties into, of course, clearly paid in full.
Had to get the camera ready. Let's see his actual question. So, what is that?
All right. So I asked, what was the inspiration on the whole car's build? Not just the Saab as a car, but you know the BBSs to the Gucci's seat covers, you know, to everything, even the dice on the rear view mirror. Like, what made you want to do all of this?
Yeah, man, great question, great question. So, you know, my name is Carl Shorell. You know, I'm the co-host of Car Talk TV. We go Instagram Live, you know, with a bunch of car enthusiasts, entrepreneurs, business owners. We talk a lot of motivation, inspiration, and car stuff. The inspiration for this came from two things. Number one was paid in full. Right. You know, I think I was 20 when Paid in Full came out. You know, I had my first little car, and just seeing that movie and, you know, how they was living and, you know, they had the cars. I had a little hoopy at the time.
Right.
And I was like, man, he got the cleanest Saab, he got the BBs. Man, Mitch is really getting it, you know, and just seeing how they was in the 80s. You know, I got an uncle that used to come through in cars like this. Jettas, 4Runners, old school, and it's kitted. And I was like, man, you know, when I get that chance to get money, I'm gonna do the same thing. It was a car just like this, same color, gold BBSs, convertible. I was probably about maybe 12. I used to walk by this car every day. It used to live right around the corner from me. I'm gonna go by there today and park it, just to visualize it. You know, like, damn, I really manifested it.
Right.
But yeah, just walking past that joint every day, man, I was like, man, this BBS is on this Saab thing right here. It's crazy. And man, this car just dropped in my lap. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm a car guy. You know, I done had tons of cars. I done had the Chevrolet Tahoe in 04 with the spinners, Lambo doors, crazy. I done had, you know, the Roadmaster on 24s.
But this is where your heart was.
This is where I'm gonna say more of a passion product.
Okay.
And I thought back about the Saab, and I was like, whoa, you know, the Saab is really giving me that connection of Paid in Full, the old school, you know, that's the East Coast.
I'm here being here right now.
Can I interject?
Good.
Y'all missed the cell phone.
I was gonna ask him, but
yeah,
I
you
wanted
had to get that one. I'm telling my age right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, of course, you old school. You still had the cell phone. What kept you from going higher in the age? I mean lower in the age, so closer to the 2000s. What made you push that far back? And on top of that, what made you go European over other types of cars? Because yeah, everybody talks about the foreign cars, but you know, European isn't the only foreign car that, you know, makes these nice type of cars.
Absolutely.
So why something like this instead of something like a Nissan Datsun, or you know, the 300ZX, or something of that class? Why, you know, the European stage?
Man, great question. 2014, real life. Before people would, I'm not sure what part of the region you're from. I wanted a 300ZX 6 years ago. I waited too long. Everybody got them.
The values increase.
Everybody got them. The value increased as well. But I always wanted to be different. I didn't never want to be like, anybody who knows me know my cars is always different. I'm not looking like somebody else. And I felt like if I was to get the 300, yeah, that's one of my cars I'm eventually adding to the fleet.
Right.
But everybody got them. Everybody got them on BBSs too. So what would make me different than everybody else? I'm like, I gotta think out the box and do something else. So that's when Saab. Well, who else got a Saab? I haven't seen any.
No, you're absolutely right.
You're the only one I've ever seen in person.
With the cell phone in there.
Right, with the cell phone, we got the page in here.
Page.
Yeah, we got the Motorola page in.
That's before my time. Going into the aisle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's definitely the page.
Work in progress. I just got it a couple weeks ago.
older car, a car needs a new pair of shoes. Just like humans need a new pair of shoes. Everybody looks from your feet up. Are these the only BBSs that you're gonna put on here, or are you gonna eventually go into the gold BBSs?
So here's the thing, man. Paid in Full meant she had the gold BBSs, right? I wanted gold, but the shop said they was on back order.
Right.
And I can only get them in silver. So should I wait and maybe lose my opportunity to really come out now? I just said, F it, you know, I'm gonna do the silver and pay homage to my father that passed away. He picked me up in a silver Saab when I was probably about 13 with the silver BBs on it. So I was like, man, let me pay homage to my pops for a little bit. Then I might switch it up with the gold. I might switch it up and paint them the same color as the car. Who knows? I mean, you can, once you got it, you can just customize it as you go.
Right. However you still have the money to go with it.
Exactly. Exactly. And you might switch it up every year, every 2 years, just to give it a fresh look. You might paint it a couple different colors. Once you got the car, it's yours.
Right.
Pay for it. Respect it.
It's paid in full. How many times have you actually watched the movie?
A lot growing up. I haven't watched it recently. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't watched it recently. I watched it in small clips. You know, just to get that nostalgic feeling when I got the car. And I was like, man, I'm on YouTube as well. I'm like, man, let me throw some of these clips in my YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna sit down and watch it. I'm gonna sit down and watch it real soon. Once I get a little bit more time, just offload it a bunch off my plate. So I get a little bit more time for myself.
I gotta ask this, because you said paid in full. You know, that's where the inspiration came from. I noticed you got an Apple charger coming out of your radio, which means you changed that radio to an aftermarket. Why? Like, what was the thought process on that? Because normally when I see somebody with a car like this, they don't change anything. It stays the same from the day that they bought it.
It came like that.
It did?
Yeah,
and I respect it. I respect it. If you did it, then we might have some issues.
Yeah, the joint came like that, man. But I mean, it's cool that it came like that. Now I can listen to all my tunes. You know? Money, cars, and motivation. Y'all know how we do it. Shout out to E Vapors. He came up with the slogan. I just put it on a couple merch because I love it. MCM, money, cars, motivation. That's all we always talk about. Money. Talk about how to get to the bag, y'all. We want to be in a position to help other folks out that need it. You know, financially, spiritually, mentally, inspirationally. Money, cars, motivation. MCM.
Happy Hassan, Daddy.
I love you.
I love you.
Give me a kiss.